Namaste, Pranam, Gita Dhyanam. Om Parthaya Pratibodhitam Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam Vyasena Gratitam Purana Munina Madhye Mahabharatam Advaitam Ritavarshinim Bhagavatim Ashtadashadhyayinim Ambatva manusandadhami Bhagavad Gite Bhavadveshinim. O Bhagavad Gita, with which Lord Narayana himself gave enlightenment to Arjuna. The ancient sage Vyasa included it in the Mahabharata. O Goddess, showerer of the nectar like knowledge of non-dualism contained in your 18 chapters. O my affectionate mother, the destroyer of rebirth, I meditate upon thee. Krishna Vandana. Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kansachanura Mardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadguru. Son of Vasudeva, the slayer of Kansa and Chanur, extreme delight for Mother Devaki, O Lord Krishna, the supreme teacher of the universe, my salutations to you. So today we will read out the 10th Shloka of the Sannyas Yoga, the 5th Adhyaya of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Sri Krishna is telling the greatness of performing the action, not avoiding the action, not escaping from doing any work or not running away from doing any work. And in the previous two verses, the 8th and 9th shloka that we read yesterday, Sri Krishna told that the real jnani who gains the knowledge while walking, while traveling this path of karma, path of action, while he is doing all the works, he himself knows that he is not doing it. Na eva kinchit karomi. That is what he had told. And then Sri Krishna had listed down all the various types of activities that these learned people, these enlightened souls, they are engaged in doing all this, but in their heart of hearts, they know, I am not doing even a little bit. Na kinchit karomi. I am not doing even a little bit of these actions that I am doing. I may be seeing, I may be hearing, I may be smelling, I may be eating, I may be sleeping, I may be moving around, I may be doing a whole lot of activities, I may be opening and closing my eyes. But I am not doing it. I may be eating also, I may be sleeping also, and I am not doing it. I am not involved in any of these activities. That is the clarity these enlightened souls they have. That is the clarity these knowers of the truth they have. They are not workers. They are not involved in it. And that's why they can remain detached. Because they have lost this feeling of agency. They have lost this feeling of I am the doer, and they have realized, they have understood, like Sri Ramakrishna's teaching yesterday we have seen that I am just an instrument in the hands of the Lord. I am not the doer. Now with that understanding, when they start doing the work, all these great souls, when they get themselves involved in doing all these activities, they don't say no to any activity. They perform whichever task comes to their lot. They perform it wholeheartedly, dedicatedly, sincerely, honestly, because it is the Lord's work. Now, when one is working like this, what happens? Now, Sri Krishna is telling us that in the 10th shloka. brahmaṇyādhāya karmāṇi saṅgaṁ tyaktvā karoti lipyate sa pāpena padma-patram ivāmbhasā brahmaṇyādhāya. Having established, having placed oneself in the Brahman, having realized that yes, it is the Brahman's work that I am doing, it is the Lord's work that I am doing, and then I start doing it as an instrument. So, having placed oneself in the Brahman, saṅgaṁ tyaktvā karoti karmāṇi yaha, one who does all the works, abandoning attachment. Saṅgaṁ, saṅgaṁ tyaktvā, no attachment, no entanglement, doing the work for the work's sake. Doing the work, it is the Lord's work. It is not my ownership of doing that work is gone. I am not attached to it anymore. I am just performing the karma because Lord has asked me to do it. So, saṅgaṁ tyaktvā karmāṇi karoti yaha brahmaṇyādhāya. Having established oneself in the Brahman, one who does all the works that has come to his Lord without any attachment, without getting entangled in that karma. What happens of such a person then? Lipyate na saha pāpena. Saha, he. Lipyate na pāpena. He is not tainted by any sin, any evil, any vice which might come out of that karma. All these, the sin, the vice, the evil, he never gets, that person, that knower, he never gets tainted. Padma-patram ivāmbhasā. And how, in which way the evil doesn't touch him? It is like the water droplet on the lotus leaf. You have seen the lotus leaf. When water droplet touches the lotus leaf, what happens? The lotus leaf doesn't get wet, doesn't get dirty, doesn't get affected by that water droplet at all. Even if the whole leaf is merged in water, dipped in water and taken out, not a trace of water remains on that leaf if it is shaken. It is absolutely, that is the best of the examples that is given in our scriptures to show how unattached we can remain, like the lotus leaf. Lotus leaf has got no water droplet is there on the leaf, but there is no attachment. Water droplet doesn't leave any mark on the lotus leaf. Water droplet doesn't wet the lotus leaf. It is just water droplet is there for its own sake. Till the time it is there, we can see that droplet on the lotus leaf. The moment we shake that leaf, the water droplet falls and we don't even know. We can't even imagine that a droplet was there or the lotus leaf was submerged in water, dipped in water. There is no trace at all. So that's what Sri Krishna says. That he who acts, he who performs the actions, not run away from the actions. He who performs all the actions which have come to his Lord, abandoning attachment, saṅgaṁ tyaktvā, and dedicating all his deeds, dedicating whatever he is doing to Brahman. He is establishing his deeds in Brahman. It is not my deed. I am not the doer. Brahman is the doer. I am an instrument. I am just acting on behalf of Brahman. He has asked me to do this work. I am doing it. So, dedicating, sacrificing the ownership of that action in Brahman. Brahmaṇyādhāya. Lipyate na saha pāpena. That fellow, that person remains untainted by sin as a lotus leaf by water. Best of the examples of how one should work in this world. Having got in this world, having come and got birth in this creation, work will come to us. As it is like all those activities that Sri Krishna has enumerated in the 8th and 9th shloka, all that uh, eating, sleeping, and seeing, hearing, touching, smelling, all these activities, I mean, they're so natural with the body functioning. We cannot avoid it. Now, even those, the natural activities of the body, that the real karma yogi, he knows he is not doing it. I am breathing, okay, I am breathing, but I am not doing it. It is the Lord's action. It is the Lord's work that I am breathing. I am seeing something, but I am not seeing it. It is like in the previous shloka that Sri Krishna said, it is just a union of the senses with the sense objects. That's it. Why should I, the indweller in this body, why he should get troubled if the eyes are seeing something good, if the eyes are seeing something bad, if the ears are hearing something good, if the ears are hearing something bad, if this tongue is tasting some good food, yummy food, most tempting food, or if the tongue is tasting not at all good food, or salt is so much, there is so much of chili in it, so much pungent, there is no oil. So, what way it affects the one who is dwelling inside this body? He remains unaffected. That's why Sri Krishna says that having given up all the attachment, when one does karma, when one does action, dedicating that action to the Brahman, brahmaṇyādhāya, no sin, no evil, no vice ever tempts that knower who knows how to do the work. Who knows? I'm not the doer. There can be no evil. There can no evil, no sin, no wrong can ever tempt that person. So this is what Sri Krishna has told in this 10th shloka, the relationship between such a jnani, having followed the path of karma and got that knowledge, such a jnani, and the action that he does. What is that relationship? That relationship is totally not resulting to any sin, like lotus leaf and the water droplet. So that is the 10th shloka. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Sri Krishna Arpanamastu. Jai Sri Ramakrishna. Jai Thakur. Jai Swamiji.